which should have GMK goodness. Oh, okay, Lubed. I just opened Sprit Springs. Nothing exciting so far. I love you too, man. So let's see. We have one thing that I don't think is Sprit Spring GMK sets, and then we have two GMK sets here. Oh, and another thing that is probably not GMK. So let me open this thing first. Let's see what we got here. We have a GMK white on black. This is actually my second white on black. I really wanted a second one. And unfortunately, with a little damaged box, I have a brand new Tokyo Nights. I hate that the box got hurt like this. All right, let's open white on black first because we don't need to mount it anywhere. I already unboxed one of those, so it doesn't really matter. I got all for myself, Demon. Sell me some, please, and send them to Remsky. Yeah, those springs are harder and harder to get, right? Right, so this is the good old white on black. The guy sold me this for a good price. I think it was $100 shipped. But I already have one of those. I think you guys already saw me unbox one of those. So I'm not gonna bother doing that right now. Let's move on. Yeah, I love this set. That's why I wanted a second one. So good. And let's see what Tokyo Nights is about. Oh, and actually those may be extra keys for the Tokyo Nights. But let's open this first. Such a nice box. Too bad it got damaged like this. Take a look. Hey Kawabata, how are you? Oh, you got JTK white on black? I sold mine. I had one, but I sold it to Dash. I think Dash is on chat right now. Did the yeah? It didn't rip. Thank God it didn't rip, but it's badly hurt here as well. And this is the back. The glow of neon. Tight streets packed with bursts of wild colors. A Tokyo night can feel mesmerizing. The lights and sounds of pinking arcades and whipping trains embody the essence of cyberpunk, transporting you into an advanced parallel universe. When the Broshido Gozen woke up in the middle of a busy Tokyo street at night, he was thrown. Okay, that's enough. Yeah, it's I'm really sad about the state of the box. But that's what you get when you... Oh, look at this. The actual tray is damaged. It's really bent here. Well, I guess this is what the trays are for, right? To protect the actual keys. So we have some accents here, very nice accents. And let's take a look at the keys themselves. This tray has to go to the body shop. Broshido. Do you know what that is? I have zero idea. I'm very ignorant about Japanese culture in general. I have to admit. Yeah, I think it is amazing. That's what I expected from it. Let's take a look. So, interesting. We have some marks on the spacebar. This is very weird. Let me show you. So I don't know if the camera is going to be able to capture this, but I have like very subtle white marks across the whole length of the spacebar. I don't think those will come out. They seem very permanent. It kind of bothers me on the naked eye, but it's very hard to show on camera. I think I managed to capture it, but now I'm not seeing it again. But there is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like white spots. And then here on the side, can you see how it's deformed around here? There's actually a bump. Let me try to focus it. Can you see? There's a little deformation here. That's very odd. I mean, the other side is perfect, or is it? No, it isn't. Can you guys see like a white halo or something here? Yeah, I think that's what happened. I think it did melt somehow. Super odd. And it's just this key. I'm gonna get in touch with Originative. Maybe they can send me another spacebar. But it's definitely a bummer. And can you guys, let me see if I can put it in a way that you guys can see there. Can you see like a couple of white spots on the spacebar as well? It's very subtle and hard to see on camera. But on the naked eye, it's really obvious. So I don't know what the deal is with this spacebar, but it's really bad. I can see problems on this shift as well, which is starting to bother me, to be honest. Let me show you. Can you see there's a black stain on my shift right here? This is also very noticeable. Hey Guy, how are you? I could see this for like from afar. Look at that. So I'm gonna reach out to Originative, send them a link to the stream to see why those keys are so messed up. Okay, the rest I don't see, and I think it's a manufacturing issue. Look, this shift has the exact same spot. Let me show you. It's not as obvious as the other one, but there is like, yeah, there. It's shiny around here. Very odd. Yeah, I think it may be a QC failure. It's a bummer on this otherwise very, very, very nice set. Okay, I'm thinking we should mount it somewhere, right? Do you guys have any suggestion or as to where I could mount it? Duck Viper, that's a good idea. Let's do it. Okay, let me just open the rest of the stuff, see. Oh, I know what this is. I ordered some Amoeba PCBs in matte black on JLC PCB. So that's what this is. Let me just open this last. I know what this is. This is a sticker that I won. No big deal. So let's see. I must say that it saddens me to take Solarize Dark from this board, but I would do it just because I think this is also amazing. Yeah, Holy Pandas. This is the OG stuff. I bought it when Holy Pandas were really rare. So they have Inver Pandas housings. Yeah, I used Solarize Dark myself, Demon. Yeah, and the thing that I was lucky about is that I managed to snag, like, back then, right? 120, 130 Inver switches for $200. And I celebrated like a maniac because that was a very low price for the set back then. Not for the set, but for the switches. You see what I mean? Man, I love Solarize Dark. It's one of my favorite sets. I really like it. I never used Nord as I know that the set is about to run, but I didn't even think it was an option when I first started coding. I remember Solarize Dark. I mean, when I started coding, all you could do is program on a green screen, but you see what I mean. When I first started using, syntax highlighting. Never used Nord. And the one set that I really want to buy is GMK Olive. I'm waiting for it. All right, so here we go. Let's put Tokyo Nights on this baby. I think we should do. Is there? Oh, interesting. They do. I thought they didn't have the accent ask, but they do. I'm gonna do accent ask and enter, and we can always check later without that. Oh man, yeah, I hate when people ghost you like that. Why would you sell stuff if you're ghosting someone? Yo, why you got so many space bars? Space bars are life. How many shift keys does a guy need? I don't know. I need a lot of shifts. Where's the delete? Here. Have you seen the wall behind him? I have a lot of shifts there. Where is the 1U backslash? It's here. It's not on the main kit. Yeah, I've been waiting for a guy to answer about some Alp oranges. If you guys want to buy Alp yellows. I just bought some for a very good price on Superbuy or Taobao, and they are new old stock. Man, DSA milkshake. It was so hard to find, and I finally got one. I was super lucky. Anxious for the dream board? Right answer for how many shift is no, 2 less than tomorrow. I like the way you think, Demon. Oh, you're a tactile guy? I see. I prefer clicky Alps. I prefer it than tactile Alps. I have tactile Alps and I can't get used to the sound. I don't know why. Said I have to go now before the dream board, but I'll catch the VOD later. Yeah, and I'll let you know in Discord which one it is. I know some people will be disappointed. I'm sure. But it is a dream board for me, and people know it. And have known it for a while. How many units wide is a 60%? Yeah, that's right, 615. Sorry, I forgot it. I didn't see it. It's a daisy, correct. You got it. Oh, and one nice thing to see. Can you guys see that I over-lubed a little bit this guy? But can you see that the lube that I have here, the Permatex, is not white and dry? This is the difference between Super Lube and Permatex. Permatex will never dry like the other. When I bought this keyboard, it was built by Nathan Kin, and he used to use a different kind of stab for lubes, lube for stabs, and it was all dried up and white. If you want to see, I have a VOD for when I unboxed this guy. So if you can choose what to use in your stabs, make sure you get Permatex. It's really good dielectric grease. I built this keyboard maybe more than a year ago, and the lube is still good. That's very important. Most of the other brands, they will dry up with time. Sponsored by Permatex, which I'm not. QI. Yeah, and that's what happens. You get it, it becomes rattly again. I want big space bar. A 10U on that keyboard. Any mystery board avail? Hey, what's up, Arctic? We're almost there. Just finishing up with Tokyo Nights here. And Guy, you have to make do with this spacebar here. This is as big as it's gonna get. Do we have any 1U? Well, at least we have out GR. That makes me happy. But we don't have any 1U control or super, nothing. So I'll have to go with 2 Windows keys here. It looks like, oh, we have 2 codes, but it's accent, it's on the accent color. Not sure if I'm gonna like that. What do you guys think? You guys think this looks good or bad? I don't like it. Yeah. Let's go with the Windows key, and you know what? Screw it. I wish they had 1U code. Or at least 1U control or something like that. They do have 1, but we need 2. Or super at least. You can't buy it here, unfortunately, Guy. You have to use a proxy or something. Every time I go to US, I bring like 3 or 4. I can't bring you 1 next time. All right, let's take a look at this board with Tokyo Nights. So what do you guys think? I think it looks really good. Yeah, I love the HHKB arrows. Yeah, I'm really liking it as well. Let me just get my Solarize Dark bag, because we have a new one that's going to stay on my Viper, at least for now. The curse is gone. Did you sell it for asking price? I saw you wanted 550, guys. Nice, very nice. So, would you say that it's somewhat easy to sell a Model M on here in Brazil? Oops. Cool. I bring this closer for a final look before we go to the next box. I used to be more of a lurker there, Guy. Not anymore, not very much anymore. Yeah, I really like this set. I like this pink / purple accent here. You can be honest. You don't like it? Yeah, it's not for everybody, and I understand it. I think it would look dope on my